Woo! Yeah! It's Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast with your boy, Simp7, aka Scott Simpkins. Yeah! This is all about Angel Reese, baby. The one true number 5. And I need you to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Let's go! I want y'all here in my place. But this is definitely a safe space. AR, Simp7, Angel Reese, let's go. Yeah, this is Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast.
Show my what?
How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on.
Go.
Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Before we go any further, let's be
Friends
friends.
is a word we use every day. Most of the time we use it in the wrong way. Now you can look the word up again and again, but the dictionary doesn't know the meaning of friends.
And if you ask me, you know I couldn't be much help, because a friend's somebody you judge for yourself. Some are okay.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Scott Simpkins, aka Simp7, and this is Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast. Yo, man, happy Sunday to everybody. Hopefully everybody went to church. If not, you got some type of spiritual food, man. And also, you got the after church nap or that good Sunday meal, and then you passed out. Hey, look, you already know how it is. But listen, do me a favor, man. If you're a true Angel Reese fan, if you're a true Atlanta Dream fan, if you're a Chicago Sky fan, but you still love Angel Reese, you miss her, this is the spot to be. So y'all make sure y'all hit like, comment, and subscribe. Let's grow this family because I want you here and I need you here and everything. And I love each and every one of you all. And I just want to make one thing clear. All right. Being the host of a one-year podcast comes with many ups and downs. You try and you fail, or you try to succeed. And on that way, you learn who is really for you on your channel, who's against you. Now, one thing I don't have on here is people coming to my channel calling me names. I won't accept that, and you'll get blocked. Because if we ever face to face and you have that same energy, I respect you, but it's still going to be a problem. But, hey, I'm a guy that respect everybody. If we joan back and forth to go back and forth about a topic, that's fine. And also, too, it's okay to disagree with what I say. That's fine. Just be respectful about it. Okay? Now, with that being said, I got somebody that I want you guys to meet. You always hear me talk about it. You know that I'm 41 and you know that I'm a grandfather. But my granddaughter is here, and I want you guys to meet my granddaughter. Everybody meet Miss Ivy, y'all. Hey, Ivy, look, mama. Look, say hey to the people. This is my grandbaby, man. This is my little sugar bear. What's up? This is Ivy. She's gonna be an awesome basketball player when she get big. She's gonna be like Angel Reese. All right, bye-bye. Granddad gotta go. Get out. Get out my face. Get out my face. And this is my oldest daughter, too. This is my oldest daughter. This is my baby. Hey, that's my family, y'all. All right, that's one of them. That's my oldest. All right, so that's why I'm extra happy when I do these videos. But last night, we lost 3 in a row. The loss bothered me so bad that I woke up out of my sleep and I had a very early 1-hour conversation with my girl Cece, man. And we talked a long time about what's real, about what's fake, and about a lot of cats that just be putting information out there that's not real, and they put their own spin to it. And it's only 4 people that know my sources and know how connected I am to the WNBA and excuse me, the inside of certain things and certain families that I know that keep me abreast on certain things and I know what's fact. See, I'm not a podcast where you come to hear heavy opinions about something that I don't know, because those turn into lies. Because if what I say gets debunked, then I just told you a lie, right? And I don't want to be that podcast. I want you guys here because y'all know what I'm saying. This be the truth. Y'all enjoy what you hear and that y'all really rock with me, okay? So I really appreciate y'all for doing that. Now, I know I got some trolls on here, and I'd be too busy to decipher people out and block them and all like that. So if you guys see that, I'm going to make, if you want to be an administrator on this channel, let me know, and I will make you one, and you guys can go and block and shut down anybody that's disrespectful to this channel, okay? And I appreciate y'all for that. So last night we lost to the Seattle Storm in a fashion where we just couldn't find the energy to do it. We just couldn't find the gratitude to do it. And we tried. We was down to 8 players in rotation, and we tried. Okay. Now, this is the time where you can get frustrated, you can get angry, and you can get to the point where you don't even want to shake nobody's hand, right? And this is the time where adversity is setting in, and every team in the beginning of the season, the middle of the season, or at the end of the season, you're going to have to face adversity. You're going to have to find your way out, and that's a battle of the test of the heart. So I got one thing to say. I can admit when I'm wrong, because one side of the spectrum shows this, but when you get a chance to watch the other side of the spectrum, you see a different angle. So thank you, CC, for showing me the different angle, okay? Last night, while there was 1 minute and some change left, of course, everybody's talking about it, everybody knows, but I have certain truths that people don't have because of who I know and what I know, and because I've seen it for myself, all right? So I'm going to try to elaborate. If you still disagree, that's on you. I can't fight nobody's brain. That's God's job, okay? So there was 1 minute and some change left, and in like fashion, Flaw J saw Angel Reese passing by, and in her heart of heart, she thought that was the best opportunity to go say something to Angel Reese, which I know she wanted to the whole time, not competitive talking back and forth. I honestly believe that Flaw J wants to do the right thing and patch things over Angel Reese. I've been saying this for a while because I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact, and I don't wear that as a big head. Ooh, look at me, I know certain things. No. And if you follow me just for a little while, I'm going to help you understand why that is so hard to happen, okay? I know Flaw J wants to patch things over Angel Reese. So she took that opportunity and tried to shake Angel Reese's hand. And you can see that right here. She wanted to shake her hand, but Angel Reese heavily declined and kept walking, right? And Flaw J looked distraught, or looked surprised that Angel wouldn't shake her hand. And it looked bad from that angle. So from the other angle that I saw, thank you, CC, once again, CC Champion, my girl that keeps me abreast on a lot of this stuff. There was another angle. And if you watch this angle, you can see Angel Reese put her hand on her stomach and say, not right now. Angel them just got done playing 6 games in 10 days. We're getting ready to play the 6th one on Thursday, right? Or have they already played 6? I think they might have already played 6. They're tired and frustrated. And when you're tired and frustrated, you don't want to be bothered by anybody. And the only thing about this that's so huge and so big is how it's covered on TV. Every site has it. Everybody that's trying to be stupid want to paint a different picture, okay? And everybody that do know what's really going on and saw it the right way, they're definitely having Angel's back just like we are. So first, I want to apologize and say that last night, I was so upset I said the Angel was wrong. But as I looked at the other angle, Angel, I'm sorry. Because you did let her know that right now is not the best time. Now, we don't know that if they met after the game, because some things I know like that, nobody needs to see it because it becomes PR. Angel don't roll like that, and I don't know if Flaw J does or not. But one thing I do know is that I was wrong about that, so let me get my own righteous spin and myself together and say, y'all, I'm sorry because of the angle that I saw. But when you see the angle that is truly shown, you can see Angel say, not right now, right? So how do we get here? How do we get to that point? Not only by us losing 3 games that we should have won, not only by Angel playing her hard out again and battling taller people and still putting up 15 to 17 points a game and still trying to lead our team to a victory when others fall asleep behind the wheel. That's not what I'm talking about. How do we get here to the point where 2 players was on the same college team and they came for a certain goal and they reached that goal? And we all know they played for LSU, and a lot of us started following both of them from that time on. Now, I understand now the climate, how it is, from what transpired, which we're going to get into that some don't follow each other like they used to, but they were close. And I mean closer than any brother. I mean closer than any sister. They were best friends, for real. They traveled together. Flaw J had her in the song, the opening song for the new season.
Look, and they say Big 4, was you scared? They make diamonds up out of pressure, put 100 on their head. It's about time they gotta respect us. I really need a 10 if I'm signing, ain't nothing less in my mind. It gotta be special, my grind is just so excessive. They be talking down, but I don't ever let it get to me. Came to LSU my freshman year and we made history. I was trying to wait and serve the game, they wasn't tipping me. Soundtrack of my life and I'm just conducting a symphony. Ballin' this ain't rented, Billy windows tinted, working on my image, up in my percentage. Put the pennant on the trophy, you ain't winning, don't approach let the beast outside the cage, ain't try to play. They counting me out, I feel some type of way. Keep making up stories, I'm like, which one they gon' write today? Keep switching these scores, I'm like, which one I'm gon' like today on God.
Angel was in that video, and Flau'jae said, I can't do it without 10 behind me. You know, it was amazing. Flau'jae can really rap. For people that's trying to crap on Flau'jae rap skills, you're just a hater. Stop trying to do that because you don't like her. The girl can rap. She is pretty freaking good. Period. You can't do that. Stop doing that. Just because you don't like somebody. That's why I always say I'm not going to deny Caitlin Clark playing basketball. She is good. She ain't good against us. And we can't stand how she is, but she can definitely put the ball in the hole. But she sucks at leading the team, and she'll never be a champion like this woman back here. But they were best friends. How do something like this get salty? How can somebody that you loved that hard, somebody that you went out to eat with, you did TikTok videos with, TikTok dances with, you stayed in the same room, you went on trips with, you went to Washington and went to see Martin Luther King where he spoke at, you went and did all this stuff and went to each other's houses, met grandparents and grandmas and all that stuff, and all of a sudden it's over in a heated situation. How in the world did that happen? And then you go to the next season and you play together and you still best friends up until something happens. Now, knowing the situation, we all are starting off on the right foot. Those who do know what happened, we're starting off on the right foot of knowing that there was a conversation between the parents. How did the parents get that information to even try to make a complaint or say something about Angel Reese like that? That part I do not know. But what I do know, there was a wrongful discussion about Angel Reese's grades, which were untrue, was very untrue. Why did Flau'jae's mom come out and put that out on social media? I don't know. That part I don't know. But I do know Angel Reese's grades were good. Period. And she graduated and got her degree as well. I don't know why that was put on Front Street or tried to shame Angel Reese or whatever. Now, that part, I don't know why she had it in her mind to do that. That is weird and beyond me. Why would you even try something like that? Now, I'm going to say this about Flau'jae's mom. She need to stay out of people's business, and she really messed up a wonderful relationship, a friendship, a sisterhood that her daughter had going on. It's one thing to protect your kids from something, but when you really don't know as a parent and you mess things up and you messed up a lifelong childhood, a lifelong sisterhood it could have been, then you're dead wrong. And some parents need to go back and apologize to their kids on some things they did wrong or said wrong, and it's okay to do that. I've done that myself to my kids, and I said something wrong or misspoke or took something out of context or whatever like that. I did apologize, you know? And that's something that Flau'jae's mom did do, but she is still the same way to this day, going on social media just saying whatever. And Flau'jae got to deal with it. So it was a discrepancy about Angel Reese's grades. And knowing Mrs. Reese, Angel Reese's mom, she ain't having it. And one person you ain't gonna mess with is Mama Reese at all. That I do know. And her sister. You ain't gonna do that to them girls there. You ain't gonna do that to them. Oh no, those light-skinned beauty queens, you ain't doing that to them. Angel Reese's mama was a baller when she played ball, and her auntie. You know, they ain't doing that. You ain't having it. They not doing that. All right. So with that being said, it's like you can mess up stuff like that. We all saw it. It was put out there and they was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it just ruined something. Because one child is going to take up for the other parent and the other child going to take up for their parent. And what that's going to do is going to spoil their relationship. Angel loves her mom, and I know Flau'jae loves her mom. So with that going on, it caused a divide. Now, did it show on the court? I'm going to say yes, because games that LSU would have won, they did lose. Although they almost made it back to the national title, you can see some of the tension. You can see some of the distance between her and Flau'jae. Now, they did very well continuing to play together or what have you. Coach Kim Mulkey did a great job of keeping those things together, even when people was trying to act like Angel Reese and Kim had a situation going on and it was nothing like people were saying or what have you. So it's like it was a lot to decipher at that time. And I honestly believe if that wouldn't have happened, it might have been a back-to-back with LSU. But watching the game, if you did, you know when Angel Reese twisted her ankle or whatnot. You know, when she went out the game and had to come back, she was not the same player as she was because LSU had the lead. And they was getting ready to put Caitlin Clark them away again. Now, this time, it was to go to the national title. When they beat Caitlin Clark, it was for the national title, right? So as we move on from that, that's what separated them. It separated them. But it still kept them together because if you remember and you sat there and watched, who had Angel Reese's back and wiped the tears from her eyes?
Let me tell you something. Everybody can have their opinion on Angel Reese, but y'all don't know her. Like, y'all don't know Angel Reese. I know Angel Reese. I know the real Angel Reese. And the person I see every day is a strong person. Is a caring, loving person, bro. The crown she wears is heavy, bro. She's the type of teammate that's going to make you believe in yourself. The leap that I took from my freshman to sophomore year, Angel gave me that confidence to go be a dog. Playing next to a dog every day. And, you know, just to see how the media ridicule her. Went through our problems, but, like, this is my sister right here. And I'm so proud of her. Like, the media, y'all, how they like to twist and call her the villain and all of that, y'all don't know Angel, bro. And I'm just happy that I get to play with her. I get to be around her presence. Her energy is different. Like, she just make me a better player. She make me a better player, and that's what great players do.
At the last game when they lost to Indiana. And who had her back when everybody from Jason Whitlock, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, and this is where I got the disdain for those guys. This is where I got the disdain for them because they all trash Angel Reese as if she was crying because she was, that she lost and this, that, and other. Angel was crying because she was asked a question. She was asked a question about her life, and she began to speak, and that's when she began to break. Number two, this is your last ride with the squad that you won a national title with. You're about to leave on from college and go to the WNBA, and I was one that hoped that she stayed one more year to get another crack at it. But Angel had other plans, and she made the best decision for her. But at that podium, you see the picture right here. Flau'jae was wiping her tears, and no, it was not fake. No, it was not fake. That wasn't phony. That was legit. But here's where the golden goose lies, and here's where the golden goose needed to hatch the egg, and we don't know. From that time to the time Angel went to the WNBA, we don't know. No family member of theirs have let me know anything. No friends of theirs have let me know anything. We don't know. If you know, put it in the chat and be honest and don't just make something up just to make yourself popular because we ain't that big yet over here. Get out your feelings. We getting there. But from that moment to where we're at now, nobody knows what happened in between that time. Because if I'm going to wipe your tears off your eyes on national TV and have your back while people are dogging you, and then all of a sudden we're here now, that means something in between had to happen. And it wasn't just about the grades. Something else had to happen. All right? So until I find that out, I'll keep my mouth quiet and not put out falsehoods so people could come to this channel and watch. I'm not going to do that. But I don't know what happened. But something had to happen. Something happened, but yet both of them held their integrity for each other. They spoke the truth about each other. When Flau'jae was asked about Angel Reese, you know, she said, hey, look, Angel Reese is doing her thing, you know, with the all the endorsements and walking down to Victoria's Secret. Hey, she gave her kudos. She represented Angel Reese, and she came to support her in one game. At one game. All right. It was people that came at my neck and like that I was wrong about Flau'jae and Angel Reese talking during the first All-Star game. I said they did. Oh, and come to find out they did, and I was right about that. But at the same token, it wasn't to the point where, you know, they was friends like that. It wasn't heavy conversation or whatsoever. It was just a little, hey, what's up, girl? And that was it. That was it. Now, on another hand, a huge discrepancy that came is that when we all turned the side eye against Flau'jae because she was there supporting Caitlin Clark. Now, here's where I got to clear that up with all of you, because on the Pivot podcast and before Angel came into the W, or it was either because it's at the beginning of the documentary I did, Angel was talking about Caitlin Clark and said that she loves Caitlin Clark. That wasn't a PR move. You know Angel Reese is outspoken. That she loves Caitlin Clark. And on the pivot, she said, heck yeah, we respect Caitlin Clark. We had a plan. Let Caitlin do what she want to do. And we guard the other ones. Matter of fact, just listen to what Angel said herself. And then y'all decide.
Best player in the country,
To the media or me?
as you see it.
I feel like I'm the best player in the country.
Okay, who's the second best player in the country?
Shit. Either Caitlin Clark or Leah Boston.
That's fair.
Top three. I feel like we the top 3 players.
And that's the thing I love. You spoke on that. You respect the hell out of Caitlin's
hell
game.
yeah, I respect them. Yeah, for sure. Me and Caitlin been playing against each other since high school. We been going at it. So it's no hard blood between me and her. She's a great competitor. She's a great player. We knew going into the game, she was going to score her 30. We knew that.
Yeah, facts.
It was about the other factors that we needed to make sure they wasn't getting theirs. So we knew going to the game, she's well respected for sure.
So after you heard those 2 videos, they both have a huge respect for Caitlin Clark. Now, when Angel came to the W, right? Her and Caitlin Clark came out in the same class. They was in the back smiling, cheesing, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But what changed for Angel and Caitlin Clark is this racist, disgusting fan base that came. And the tension grew between her and Caitlin Clark because of that. So if you got a lingering of a friendship, if you got a little inkling of a friendship left, then there's no way it's going to stand while you coming out to an all-star game, Flau'jae, to represent and to show up and take pictures with Caitlin Clark, and you ain't doing it with your homie. Now, that's when it was completely over. That's when it was completely over. That's what transpired. We got reports and everything out on that. That's legit. That's when it was completely over. Okay? So after that, no Angel Reese, no Flau'jae. Friendship done. One doing her thing, finishing up college. The other one, Chicago Sky, balling out. Even when asked about each other, we wanted to know, unapologetically Angel, about her relationship with Flau'jae. And Angel Reese said this right here.
Yeah, I still support Flau'jae. We aren't as close as we used to be.
We're not friends, but I mean like that bond and that we had and that thing that we did together, win the national championship. You can never take that away from.
Are you with somebody?
So, Angel Reese said what she had to say, y'all. She didn't throw shade on Flau'jae. She didn't say anything malicious about Flau'jae. And this is unapologetically Angel. She's going to speak her mind if she wants to. It's hers. But she didn't go at her head. And then on the other end, they asked Flau'jae questions about Angel. She didn't say anything disrespectful. She gave kudos to Angel and said she was balling. You know? And that was that. Friendship is not the same. We're not best friends anymore. And that's okay. People grow apart. Some of us might grow apart from the podcast. Some of y'all might unsubscribe after this video. I don't know. I will hope not. I've had people to unsubscribe from this video because of things that I said back to them after they said some stuff to me. You know? And that's okay. It's going to happen. I don't live or die by this. I just don't. This is something I enjoy doing because I love Angel Reese. I love you guys. And I mean what I say. And also, too, can we please stop spreading falsehoods about the locker room of the Atlanta Dream? You mean to tell me that friends that wanted each other to join the team is all of a sudden having locker room issues? That is a bold-faced lie. I know that for a true fact. That is a lie. I would not be one of those guys just to say stuff, just to get likes and clicks and speak from an anger play. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. You guys will not get that here. And don't bring that over here, please. Bring truth. You can bring a perspective, but bring truth, please, because this team is still learning how to play with each other, and they got a long way to go. They got a long way to go. But the situation between Angel Reese and Flau'jae, can it be fixed? Yes, it can, if they want to. But do they want to? Probably not. But when we go to what happened last night, I didn't expect the Seattle Storm to come out and play like they did. And that will be their best game of the season. I told y'all, everybody that plays us is playing their championship. Everybody. Because of that girl that's behind me, she's on this squad. Okay? They make it their business to beat Angel Reese. They don't care about Howard. They don't care about Gray. They don't care about Old Cotton, none of that. They want to beat Angel Reese. Am I telling the truth about it? So last night, Flau'jae balled out. Nobody can deny that. Last night, off him, Appam, that girl balled out. She would never shoot like that again, ever. Flau'jae had a game where she had 28 points, so I can't say that about her. She's balling, and I happen to like Flau'jae still. I'm a grown man. Can't sway me like that. So last night, Flau'jae went up to shake her hand. Angel Reese said, no, not now. Not right now. We have seen Angel Reese. Now, of course, it was during the game over, but after getting slapped in the face by certain teams, Angel Reese still hugged or shook hands or however. Even at Unrivaled, the reason why I didn't meet Angel Reese is because they lost. They lost that game. She didn't stick around like other games after they win and take pictures, sign autographs. Otherwise, I would have shook her hand and got a great picture with her. You see, I got pictures with the other players. That's because they won and they stuck around. But Angel Reese walked off and went back to the locker room, and that was it. All right? So she normally does that after games. They lose, they look, I ain't got nothing else to say. But let's read this right here. It's a caption of a father and daughter. And they were saying that, you know, Angel Reese signed his daughter's autograph on the basketball. So let's just take a moment and read this with my third grade reading ability. And it says that, so there's a kid in an LSU 4 jersey, big yellow 4, that's Flau'jae's number. Easy to see through the thin bars, saying Angel. Immediately after Flau'jae's new team put it on AR's new team, Angel signs Kiddo's ball. She signed like 2 or 3 autographs in Seattle and jetted. I showed Kiddo the pictures before bed and say it was cool of her to sign for you in that jersey, in that 4 jersey. By the way, I'm not the grown up with the bobblehead. She says, Dad, she didn't seem happy to sign my ball. Kiddo smiles. Kiddo smile on usually gets returned. Baller to baller, especially it's a small club. She didn't just lose a game. She lost a friend. And they are so young, each still with physically developing brains, handling a lot. I think maybe one day they'll make up, maybe at Unrivaled. I don't know what all happened, and I don't want to know. But her signing that ball, I think is good. And if you look at the pictures, you can see that Angel do not look happy-go-lucky like she normally when she signed autographs. Yes, to get beat by somebody that you are now no longer cool with, to lose to somebody that you was once cool with, and you can't tell me. We are human beings. We have feelings and emotions. Just because we play a sport and we're going at each other's head don't mean that I don't have feelings and emotions. Some of you all write stuff and y'all write as if you've been through that same situation or not. And even just like a relationship, you break up and you see your ex out somewhere, you're going to have emotions. You're going to think she's still fine. You're going to want to talk to her. You miss her and you angry all at the same time. So these emotions in younger people, I'm 41, Angel them like what, 24, 25. Flau'jae just turned 21 or something around that age. And it's like, yo, they are dealing with mixed emotions about a lot of stuff. I don't believe Flau'jae was being messy or none of that. You can't get me to believe that whatsoever. Because that's not even who she is as a person. Straight up. You can't get me to believe that. But I know Angel thought about LSU winning that national title with that little kid. When she saw her make shots and do, layups and stuff, she saw that up close. She know the type of player that she is. They used to speak into each other on the sideline during games. And we all saw that. We all enjoyed that at LSU. Those that was really basketball fans and fans, we loved it. We saw it. We felt that. We felt that sisterhood, man. And if you are human, you hate to see this. You hate to see it. We can't, rah. Come on, man. These are 2 human beings, man. Because in life, we all done lost a friend or two by something stupid, and we miss them. I got a brother that we had a discrepancy over a female. She lied. But he didn't care about the lie and still did what he did and got called out on it. Not only by me, but by others that knew what was going on. And I understand what people are going to say. Well, he wasn't a brother anyway. He was. Because we raised our kids together. We went around playing around Kirk Franklin and all them other ones together. We did a lot together, a lot. And when I see him, I miss him. We still text. We chop it up every now and then. Because at the end of the day, all the years of being brothers, all the notes that we played on the bass and on the drums and on the keyboard, all those things that transpired was almost completely ruined because of a lie. Because somebody else got in the middle and lied about something. Now as time moved on, forgiveness is taking place. And when I see him, I hug him, shake his hand, we talk, and we try to meet up to go out to go grab some food. That's human nature. It happens. If you want forgiveness, you got to forgive others. Some of us can't forget what happened, and that's understandable. Trust me, there's a lot that happened to me in my lifetime that I do not forget. I forgave, but I haven't forgotten. God didn't give that to me. Some can, some can't, but he said forgive. He didn't say nothing about the remembrance. He said forgive. All right? So, hopefully we have a better understanding of what transpired last night. And like I said, I apologize for saying that she was wrong. Obviously, she was right because the other angle showed that she said not right now. Now, I don't know if they met up afterwards. I don't know if they text each other after sending an email or however. I don't know. But you just never know. And the only thing about it is how everything is being covered, in the media. It was a bad look, no matter what. Because you already know, nobody gives a crap about what they're saying anyway. But thank God for those that is going to tell the truth about the situation. And they're going to put out the right information about the situation, not looking for clicks and likes. Kudos to you. So, with that being said, we need to win on Thursday against Washington. We need to outgrow this adversity and get back in the W. I want to play my song, Dubs in the chat. I want to dance and be happy. And when it's time to shake hands, I want to shake hands with the commissioner saying that the Atlanta Dream are the WNBA champions. Guys, like, comment, and subscribe on this video. There's, of course, more information about it, but I don't want to talk about this all the time. There's more things tomorrow I got to drop. But like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoy being here with Get Out Your Feelings Sport Podcast, continue to subscribe. Continue to come over. Continue to enjoy what we bring. Continue to hit us up. Thank you for the text messages, the emails, DMs. Hey, look, thank you for it all. It really makes me feel good. I appreciate it, guys. So, y'all run these numbers up, and I'll catch y'all on the next video. Woo! Yeah! It's Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast with your boy, Simp7, a.k.a. Scott Simpkins. Yeah! This is all about Angel Reese, baby. The one true number 5. And I need you to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Let's go! I want y'all here in my place, but this is definitely a safe space. AR, Simp7, Angel Reese, let's go! Yeah! This is Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast.